चलिए once again good morning everyone सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। चलिए आज शुरू करेंगे न्यू चैप्टर नंबर 6 क्रॉसिंग द ब्रिज फ्रॉम नोइंग टू डूइंग। Okay, now that we have collected all the gyan, we need to put it together to make it of some real use of us. Without it, this book too will become like everything else we already know about diet and exercise. Important information that will never bear the fruit of health, well-being and peace. Just knowing or talking about things like eating right and exercising regularly has never helped anybody. Just talking is not enough, said the people of Mumbai to its politicians after the terror attack on CST, Taj, Oberoi, Leopold and Nariman House. Our government has been talking for way too long and doing precious little. So no wonder then that our country continues to remain a soft target for the terrorists. They come and attack us almost like making a style statement to the world. Hey, we are alive and kicking and can strike at will. Isn't this situation similar to what we do to our bodies? Talk and yak, 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 just like a Ladakhi souvenir t-shirt about dieting, exercise, and do absolutely nothing about it. So no wonder then that our stomach continues to be a soft target. At the same time, we want our stomach to have the resilient spirit of Mumbai, which means that it should continue to function just as well. Chalta hai is the Bij mantra here. So do your work well, my dear stomach. So what if I stuff so much food inside you that you feel like an overcrowded Virar local? So are we going to do the same thing to our digestive system that we hate our politicians for? Enough of talking our bodies for granted. Let's not push our stomach to revolt against us. Let's take some real action. And like one of the placards in the peace march in Mumbai declared, we are against terrorists, not against Pakistan. It is important that the action that we take is not misplaced. Food, sanitation, and education for all is probably the most fundamental step to tackling terrorism. Shah Rukh Khan once said that if he was the prime minister for a day, he would build toilets all over so that women and the poor would not go through daily humiliation. So what are the fundamental steps towards adopting a healthier lifestyle? Here goes. Step number 1. Wake up closer to sunrise. So सभी के लिए जोरदार क्लैप आप लोग जितने भी हैं मेरे साथ, असित भाई है, ममता जी है, नमिता जी है, पद्मिनी है, सविता भाभी है, श्रद्धांजलि भाभी है, सूर्यमणि जी है. I salute all of you because you are already, आप लोग सब wake up कर रहे हैं closer to sunrise. Very good, very good. Ideally, huh? Wake up a little before sunrise so that you can witness the peace that every dawn brings. It's not called awakening for nothing. Don't just leave this activity to when you are at hill stations. Dawn brings hope and energy for not just the day but for life. Sunrise provides us with the vitamin D that we need to maintain healthy bones, gives us the me time to clear our head and cleanses our body for the tamas or the sloth of the night. Let's get real. Okay, sunrise is great. But if this sound way out of reach, just wake up an hour before you are used to. If you are waking up post noon, start waking up 2 hours earlier. Waking up even 30 minutes earlier gives us much needed time to work out and exercise. Step number two, eat within 10 minutes of waking up. Ideally, eat meal one within 10 minutes of waking up and up. Obviously, you can start with tea, coffee, or cigarette. You can't start with tea, coffee, or cigarette. You can't bring yourself to eat a big meal. Start with a fruit. Absolutely, any fruit is great. Keep it fresh, not frozen. Don't add salt, sugar, chaat masala, etc. to it. And of course, don't squeeze it into a juice. Let's get real. 10 minutes sound like a big deal. Okay, it within first 30 minutes of waking up, but make sure that you are not reading your paper, checking your BlackBerry, BlackBerry, giving instruction on the phone, etc. While doing this, if you work out fast thing on sunrising, eat a fruit before working out. And please don't eat in bed. Get up, walk around a bit, and go for your food. Step 3. Within an hour of meal number 1, eat a nice home cooked breakfast. Ideally, a hot breakfast is the preferred meal number 2, and it is freshly prepared and full of nutrients. Idli, dosa, uttapam, upma, paratha, cooked on the tawa but not fried. Odis, most egg dishes, scrambled, boiled, poached omelets, and are good options. Breakfast is the meal that needs to become the family meal instead of dinner. Eating early improves metabolic rate, arrests aging, and reduces hunger pangs in the day. Let's get real. Family breakfast sounds straight out of a Suraj Barjatra movie. Okay, so you have no time or facilities for a home cooked hot breakfast, but buy organic, sorry, buy organic muesli from your local health store, or just buy cereal which is not malted and hasn't sugar added to it. Look at the ingredients on the side of the box. To this, add some milk or yogurt and get going. And if you can only have breakfast on reaching office, try and eat something that is not deep fried. Many of us tend to pick up a samosa, bhaji, etc., something easily available. Try to take a homemade roll or sandwich with you, for example. Notes. This is also a good time for a multivitamin or B vitamin supplement. On days that you are running late, skip meal 1, but make sure you have meal 2 before running out of the house. Step number 4. Every 2 hours after meal number 2, ideally calculate the number of hours that you spend away from home. Divide that by 2 and carry those many meals with you. So if you can leave home at 8:30 am and return 7 p.m., you are out of the house for 10 and half hours. So you should be eating 5 to 6 meals for optimum fat burning. Lunch should be around 11 am instead of the usual 1:30 to 2 p.m. If you have the luxury of going home for lunch, do so. If not, wherever you are, sit in peace and eat. Avoid eating while standing, walking, or driving. Let's get real. You are out for 12 hours and dividing this by 2 brings into 6 meals. You can't possibly carry that much. And come on, you don't have boys to carry it around or staff to organize this like superstars do. But don't worry, not all your meals have to be complicated. Most of you are used to bringing lunch to work. Eat that at 11 a.m. as your meal number 3. For all the in-between meals, here are few options that can easily be stacked in your office drawer, or your office boy can easily be instructed to buy for you. Some like the poha, upma, and vegetables you can bring from home too. Number 1, nariyal pani and eat the malai. Number 2, lassi without salt or sugar. But you can have other seasonings like jeera, dhania, and pepper. Chana and peanuts, easily stored at office. Just make sure your colleagues don't know where you store them, or they will be over before uh, they will be over. They will be over before you know. Or get your Singdana wala to bring you a 5 rupee packet daily. Make sure you eat them without masala and avoid the deep fried ones. Buy the ones that are roasted. Number 4, cheese. Buy a packet of single circuits, preferably cow cheese. They can stay without refrigeration, best kept out of other side, great for keeping that glow on the face. Curd and yogurt. There are many varieties available in the market and in various sizes. Take your pick. Great for digestion problems. Number 6, milk or soy milk. Get your regular dose of protein and fat. They are available in on time serving sizes, and there are flavored milk and soy milk options now. Number 7, carrots and cucumbers. Easy to carry, won't leak like tomatoes. And remember, no need to peel or cut. Just wash and eat for a maximum enjoyment and nutrition. Number 8, boiled eggs or omelets can be bought locally. Usually near every office, or cooked in your office pantry, or even you can bring the boiled egg in from home and keep it in its shell. It might smell though. Number 9, protein bars. Great tasting and easy to store or carry. Not to be confused with cereal bars, which are high in carbs. These are found in gyms, sports, and health food stores. Number 10, poha, upma, idli, dosa, paratha, or grilled sandwiches from local eatery or pantry. So you eat only half of what you have got. Share with your colleagues and earn brownie points with them. Number 11, sprouts. Keep a sprout maker at workplace. Refill it once every 2 days and eat a handful of sprouts from there. Make it the new gossip place. Chop the coffee or tea machine. Number 12, cereal. Remember, only eat your handful. Pick a cereal without added sugar. Look at the ingredients. Number 13, whole wheat toast with peanut butter, homemade white butter, cheese, tofu spreads. Notes. Try to eat sitting cross-legged. You can do this even while sitting on a chair. If you can't, bring both legs up and definitely try doing it even with one leg. 2, send your blood to the stomach area. Lunch is a good time to have a fatty acid supplement like omega 3, and it improves insulin response. Don't have tea or coffee without eating anything. So eat with your in-between meal and limit this to 2 a day. ऐसे बहुत लोग खुश हो जाएंगे. Okay. Offer one of these options to your clients or people you have to meet at work. Instead of regular chai and biscuits, you will both end up eating healthier. If you have a lunch meeting, remember to eat a meal about 11 a.m. from one of the options, and then at the restaurant, eat half of what you have on the plate. Then remember to eat your next meal after 2 hours. the more heavy options you can eat just before leaving from work. You are dog tired after a day's work and the need to energy most then. If you are going to work out immediately after work, have something for option 9 to 12 just as you set out. If it is going to be a stressful day, go for carb-rich options like cereal, poha, upma. The basic principle of the in-between meals is to have low GI carbs with protein and fats. If you are being less active, you could just go for the protein and fat options like the peanuts, chana, and cheese. No food is really zero carb, and these will give you small amounts of carbs, protein, and fat, stabilizing blood sugar and giving you adequate energy. Step number 5, eat your dinner within 2 hours of sunset. Ideal, if the sun has set at 6 p.m., eat dinner latest by 8 p.m. Better still have it by 7 p.m. We already know that loading the stomach with dinner when it has little or no digestion capacity is a sure short way to get fat and to fame and recognition as the fat person in my building, office, college, or school. Let's get real. Okay. Some of you are still in office or traveling or waiting for others to get back home till 8 to 9 p.m. Rethink dinner. Have a healthy, nutritious meal between 6 to 7 p.m. And then go for a token dinner later, ideally no later than 9 p.m. If you have this fast meal either before you leave from work or in the car or before you start preparing and planning for dinner if you are a homemaker. So what this will ensure is that you are not ravenous by dinner time or else you will be overload your stomach which can when it can digest the least. Some options for the early dinner or meal at 6 to 7 p.m. are and there are few other options above. Rotis roll, great for those who eat in transit. Roll what you fancy in the whole wheat roti, veggies, paneer, tofu, chicken, fish, omelette. You can probably need to bring these from home and refrigerate at work. Grilled sandwich, ask for whole wheat bread, get the butter out, keep the cheese, and always share this. The serving size in restaurants is always XL. Meal replacement powders, which serve a minimum of 20 gram of protein for the super duper no time to eat category. Mix in water or milkshake it and then have it. Sprouts with dahi, more wholesome and easy to eat if you are having it before leaving from work or at home. Muesli with milk or curd, other whole grains like ragi, barley, mixed grain, which you get in puffs, especially if you are exhausted mentally or a child or an adult who goes to late evening workouts. Brown rice khichdi with paneer and veggies. Keep the quantity right on this. A bowl of dal, non-veg eaters, you can eat your chicken or fish at this time. Note, if you are the type who needs comfort food or reaches out for dessert when mentally fogged or experience road rage, you can't afford to ignore this step. You will discover more options on the way as you adopt this policy. But the principle of the meal is to go low on GI carb and protein. My success with my clients rests on how well we plan this meal. Bad news. This meal is the biggest challenge. Good news. Once you get this right, you are 99% on track. If the best policy, it is the best policy to adopt against overeating later. Don't skip this meal if you plan to drink later in the evening or are you going out for a late evening dinner. Entertaining clients, etc. If this is the time you are eating your early dinner and you are not eating anything afterward, remember only two things and nothing more. your meals should be a combination of low GI carb, fats, and proteins. Token dinners. Freshly cut veggies made into interesting salads. No dressing or sauces, please. Dal with sabji. Stir fry with veggies or your choice. Soups. But don't put them through a mixie. Grilled vegetables. Avoid carbs here, especially high GI ones like noodles, pasta, white rice, biscuits, pancakes, crepes, etc. Step number 6, we'll read about tomorrow. What is sleep at fixed time. So कल इसके बारे में पढ़ेंगे. आशा करता हूँ आज के दिन आपके लिए बहुत ही बेहतरीन